This expansion is now the next step up in scale. So we're going to go up about 3x in terms of the volume of production to 1.1 million tons per annum of high quality manganese concentrate.
Element 25 has secured a senior debt finance facility of up to $50 million from the Northern Australia Infrastructure Facility to support the expansion of its Butcherbird manganese project in Western Australia. Now, joining me to discuss this is the company's managing director, Justin Brown. Justin, it's great to have you on board today. How are you going?
Going well, thanks, Fuad. Very exciting announcement today, and a pleasure to be with you to share it with your viewers.
Likewise, and this is huge for Element 25. Tell us more where we're at the moment with the Butcherbird project, just to start off with, and then walk us through the expansion you're hoping to achieve from those funds.
Absolutely. So Butcherbird, as many of your viewers will know, is a very large manganese resource located in the southern Pilbara region of Western Australia. Element 25 has been developing that progressively over a number of years, and we operated a small pilot scale facility there for a couple of years to prove the ore body and the flow sheet. This expansion is now the next step up in scale. So we're going to go up about 3x in terms of the volume of production to 1.1 million tons per annum of high quality manganese concentrate. And that will underpin the growth aspirations of the company through both its traditional steel market related partners, but also importantly our downstream battery raw material markets as well.
And Justin, I've also found out that you're off to a global expansion and Butcherbird will start exporting onto Northern America down the pipeline. What more can you tell us about this?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people know that manganese is a key input for steel making and has been for centuries. It goes alongside iron ore to make all the steel in your everyday life. And all steel requires manganese to have the strength and durability that we need. But what some people aren't aware of is that manganese also plays a really important role in the manufacture of lithium-ion batteries. And you'd have to be living on a rock to not see the transition to electric vehicles over the last few years, and that's expected to accelerate in coming years. And what that means is that battery makers who supply the vehicle manufacturers need increasing supply of critical raw materials, and manganese is one of those. So what we intend to do is take the manganese, or at least a portion of the manganese from Butcherbird, and take it to Louisiana, where we're planning to build the first of its kind refinery using our proprietary technology to produce a very high purity form of manganese called high purity manganese sulfate. And that will be supplied to our offtake partners, General Motors and Stellantis, to be used in their electric vehicle supply chain. So that's a really key part of our growth strategy. Eventually, we want to build facilities in Japan and Europe as well. So this is just the start of a long journey for us, and we're very excited to announce this because it's a key part of that strategy.
And Justin, aside from the Butcherbird expansion down the track, what else have you got down the pipeline that investors could benefit from today?
Yeah, well, I think from here you're going to see a lot of news flow around the construction milestones as we deliver the project and then we commission around about this time next year. We're also going to be pushing our strategy in Louisiana, where we've got a grant from the DOE under the Manufacturing Energy Supply Chain Program to help fund that of 166 million US dollars. That sits alongside funding commitments from General Motors and Stellantis. So it'll be really exciting to get that project moving, and you'll see milestones be announced as we hit them on that one. And then further afield, the plan that we have to build in Tokyo Bay in partnership with Nissan Chemical is also front of mind. So all of those work fronts are going to see a lot of news flow in coming months.
It's definitely quite a lot happening there. Element 25's Managing Director Justin Brown, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Vlad. We're always busy, and that shouldn't change in coming months. Thanks for having me.